healing ritual for moving deeper into our divine feminine power. So basically, whenever there are negative energies such as fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within us or directly towards us, it requires feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resisting these energies. Compassion is a powerful tool for great strength and wisdom, because it knows that a wolf can cause harm even if dressed like a sheep. To move deeper into this process, we can also identify that these negative energies can put us to a test, or we are being tested by the universe or higher self in order for us to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. Because in truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery within our own responses through inner healing. So basically, first step is to become aware of these energies, to become aware of these negative energies that may trigger or bother us in one way and or another. And be trusting that you at this point, or we at this point, need to be attentive and honest about the negative influences that are within or directed toward us, without judging them or the people that are sending these energies, without also fearing who is sending them or how to deal with them, because that's what we are learning with this ritual tonight. We just simply need the recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, firm boundary. This boundary can just be an internal shift energetically for us, because it may not require a specific action. That's why at that moment, we should listen to the heart and trust the guidance. So basically, we should not let them go away just without perceiving them, or such as running. We should respond in a way to them by observing them, by just recognizing them. If we are not doing this, they might consume us in one way or another. These energies can also cause a spiritual revelation, because part of our spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through greater consciousness. So not to fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but to allow them to be with compassion, that would instantly remove the resistance that creates the glue and causes these darker energies to stuck with us or be attracted to us. So in this moment, before or after identifying them and observing them, opening the heart, and trust the purity of our heart, that would make us safe, and trust in the feminine, because this is one of the feminine values, whether man or woman. And that's why compassion is one of the forms that allows us to witness without judging and without pointing or escaping them. And believe that once you identify, they are not going to do any harm to you. They are just going to flow, and everything is going to become, the light is going to come back again, right? They are not going to bother us again. So that's what the ritual, the healing ritual for today is going to help us with, assisting us with releasing negative energies through the feminine power. So this is going to help us master our such energies, and having a compassionate and humility and service to the light in all beings. This is what we are going to do today, as I mentioned, and for that we are going to do right now the guided meditation or the healing ritual. Amazing. And now we're going to start with the healing ritual, and for that, as always, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, spine straight. Let's breathe 3 times from the belly to release any stagnant energy that may block us from experience what we need to experience tonight. One, 2, and 3. Okay. We are going to pay attention to the top of the head with our mind eyes. And then going to the forehead. And then to the nose, mouth, neck, chest, belly, thighs, knees, calves, ankles and feet. You're going to see the entire body from the top to the bottom. Amazing. And connect more with the present moment through connecting or focusing on the body. We feel or see the darkest or the dark space by closing the eyes, but we also see a candle with our mind eyes right in front. And while we see the dark surrounding us and this candle, I want you to focus on your breath. I'm going to call all divine mothers that can and will assist us tonight, and ask you to go deeper into your heart by focusing your attention on the chest area and going with all your 5 senses in your heart space. And in this heart space, imagine or perceive that in the heart there is a golden winged goddess. Just imagine the most beautiful goddess, golden, right in the middle of your heart. And it's surrounded by gorgeous light. And her beautiful wings are outstretched. And you can feel that from her to you, she is sending light and love. Just receive it. It's not forceful, but it is powerful. This energy, the stream of light and love that she's giving you. And allow to feel comfortable in this love or this energy that is surrounding you. Feeling it like a blanket, a peaceful blanket, or a blanket of peace. You can also see the goddess starting to sing to you and springing from her mouth notes, like musical notes. And in this way, she's also sending you sound and light through her voice. So from her eyes, from her voice, from her hands, you're receiving this beautiful love and light. Knowing that you are surrounded and held in her beautiful divine love. And it grows and grows and nurtures you like a force field, beautiful and peaceful. So you're becoming aware of another energy hovering around the field of this divine love. You want to acknowledge it while you remain centered in your heart and in this field of divine love all around you. You are curious to see, however, you are still immersed in this beautiful love divine. You can communicate now through this safe space of love you can communicate to this other energy that you became aware of, that you are sensing it, but you are not quite willing to enter this energy. And you are going to say, right, mentally or telepathically, you're going to let this energy know that you are not afraid, or it doesn't have to be afraid, that it's not going to be judged and not be despised or criticized. This energy, it can just be. Just inform this energy surrounding this beautiful love and life that you are in. Just say to this energy not to be afraid, because it's not going to be judged or despised or criticized. By staying completely in this field of love in your heart, you may also sense or perceive the energy outside of you as a shape or an image. It can be a face of a person that you know or you may not know, a word, a form of a weapon like a dagger or spear or sword, or you can just start to feel the energy itself as a feeling, such as anger, fear, shame or guilt, sadness, or even lust. It can be something like the feeling or need to be touched or held. It can be also a fear or hatred. At this point, you still or continue to be safely held in your heart. And just witness everything that you can witness. Feel it, see it, sense it, but you stay centered. It can be also voices like threats or sadness or vulnerability coming through. But you are still in the center of the loving field. Feel the compassion and kindness in your heart. You may ask this energy if is willing to enter the space or the field you are in, the field of love, in order to be healed. But it must be a free will choice. So allow this energy to come as deep into the space of love that you are in as it can. And you continue to stay in your heart and being in touch with the peace and the kindness that exists here. You are acknowledging that these energies or these thoughts or these images that you sensed surrounding this beautiful, loving field were directed or inside of you, coming from inside or directed towards you. And you are ready now to say the following. Say this inside your heart. It is my choice as a sovereign being of divine love that any energy not aligned with unconditional love now leave my body, mind, and energy field. It no longer has a place here with me, and I release it with unconditional love now. Either that it may return to divine love now or to the body of the earth as it so chooses, but it may not stay here. I revoke any permission I have ever given for it to be attached to me consciously or unconsciously, and with love I let it go. Be free and go in peace. And I always suggest to do 3 times such statement. So we are going to do it 2 more times. Again, surround yourself, refocus on the field of love in your heart, and maybe you are still able to sense or feel the energies that are less than love surrounding you, and say it firmly. It is my choice as a sovereign being of divine love that any energy not aligned with unconditional love now leave my body, mind, and energy field. It no longer has a place here with me, and I release it with unconditional love now. Either that it may return to divine love now or to the body of the earth as it so chooses, but it may not stay here. I revoke any permission I have ever given for it to be attached to me, consciously or unconsciously, and with love I let it go. Be free and go in peace. And one last time, focus on your heart, feel the love, and say, it is my choice as a sovereign being of divine love that any energy not aligned with unconditional love now leave my body, mind, and energy field. It no longer has a place here with me, and I release it with unconditional love now. Either that it may return to divine love now or to the body of the earth as it so chooses, but it may not stay here. I revoke any permission I have ever given for it to be attached to me, consciously or unconsciously, and with love I let it go. Be free and go in peace. Let's breathe deeply and exhale deeply. And so be it. And one more time, breathe. And so be it. One last time. And so be it. And slowly, we are going to feel again the body from the top to the bottom. Remember the first time we felt the top of the head, the forehead, and just slowly going up and down, feeling or sensing the changes that have happened inside, externally or internally. Keeping your eyes open, closed, you're still going to feel the field of love surrounding you. We have learned today how to have a clear boundary to any force, negative force, word, or emotions or energy that we do not want to be in our space. We know how to deal with it, even if it comes from inside or from outside. We feel the love and surrounding and going in each spot in our being. We thank now the beautiful goddess that we connected with through the heart space, and we send our gratitude for transforming and helping us transform all these energies. And slowly, we're going to move the feet and hands, move the head and neck, and slowly, when we are ready, we are going to open up the eyes. Amazing, beautiful. Before we close off the session for tonight, I want to remind you that in order for us to become more aware or integrate such a practice, it's good to work with it, right? Practice it. So my suggestion or recommendation is to play it or redo this meditation or guidance for 7 days in a row. And this is going to give you the base for whenever these energies, like negative energies, are coming, to not necessarily be in meditation when you do that, to in your daily life to be able to immediately go and come into your heart and let these emotions or negative thoughts be gone and transformed. Thank you so much for your presence,